And in contributing to the statement, Mr. Speaker, I want to quote something that I chanced on. A work by Professor E.Y. Kaukume, which is on the National Library of Medicine. And Mr. Speaker, he limits his study to menopausal women in Ghana. So he is not looking at it generally, but his writing or his work is about women who live in Ghana who are within the age of menopause. Mr. Speaker, he stated that he did a study of 152 women in Akosombo district in Ghana, and he had a questionnaire, and the common symptoms that he found with such women are hot flashes, palpitations, anxiety, sleeplessness, headaches, frequency in urine, irritability, tiredness, weight loss, weight gain, poor memory, and attitudinal change. Mr. Speaker, this is not too different from what is contained in the statement made by the Honorable Member of Parliament who made the statement, Honorable Jifa Gomashi. Mr. Speaker, I think that women ought to be giving a lot of support within the family, within their various communities, when they reach this age of menopause. Mr. Speaker, because what they go through, most of the times within our setting in Africa, they don't talk about it. And many of the studies, including the one I just quoted by Professor E.Y. Kaukume, indicates that we don't talk about it freely. So women within that category of, within that age category or age bracket, in sharing their experiences, in sharing their difficulties, in sharing even the symptoms that they all experience, is a way of curing or dealing with the issue for them. But in our setting, we fail to do that as a country. And so I want to urge all members of Parliament here, especially we the women, that we should be engaging in community education for such women. Most of the times when we want to do something in the constituency, we gather the aged women, the widows, and we give out items. Indeed, these things are important, but the education that we need to give them also as members of Parliament to deal with these medical and emotional problems is also very, very important, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, the study indicates that 3 out of 10 women who have these symptoms are not giving medication. Mr. Speaker, I want to take this opportunity for us as a member, as a house, to consider even putting some of these medications under the National Health Insurance Scheme, so that women in our villages, women in the hinterlands, can actually go in there and have these medications without paying for them, because they have worked as teenagers, they have worked as mothers, they have contributed their quota to the development of this country. But when they reach that age bracket, it's as if the whole community and the whole nation abandons them to deal with this medical problem. But it doesn't happen like that, or it's not like that in the Western world. These medications are given frequently. They can go to their general practitioners and prescriptions are given to them. So again, Mr. Speaker, I want to come back to the fact that we have to talk about it openly, so that those of us who know, I'm not in that age bracket anyway, but I'm speaking for women generally, the women within that age bracket who know about these medications can actually share with the ignorant ones to be able to deal with it. It can affect productivity. It can affect concentration. It can affect the household. If a mother is going through all that, it can tear the family apart. Women are the pillar of our families. And so if they're going through issues of menopausal symptoms and they are not able to deal with it, their husbands are not supporting, their children don't understand, they haven't read about it to deal with it the way they're supposed to deal with it, it's going to affect the growth and development of a family, a community, and a nation. Mr. Speaker, in ending my contribution, civil society groups also have a role to play. They are concentrating on other issues concerning women. I think it's a new day, it's a new dawn. They should start looking at women within that age bracket, 48 upwards, who are going through these symptoms, and to go community by community, get the necessary funding nationally and internationally to deal with this issue. We cannot deal with it as women in isolation. We need our partners, we need our medical officers, we need the health system to support us, we need the community to support us, we need Parliament to also take a decision and also push for these medications to be covered under the National Health Insurance Program so that our older women would be continually productive to the development of this country. I thank you, Mr. for the opportunity.